Hey guys, happy Thursday. A real quick video today because really all we are doing is adding one extra step because we are going to be doing multi-step equations today instead of inequalities today instead of one-step inequalities. But the same rules really apply. We want to isolate the variable, and if we multiply or divide both sides by a negative, we must flip the sign. So the problem we're looking at right now, negative 2y plus 1 is less than or equal to 3. That means that I need to subtract 1 from both sides first because I need to undo the addition or subtraction first. These cancel out. Negative 2y is less than or equal to a positive 2. I'm then going to divide both sides by a negative 2 in order to get y by itself. In doing that, all right, a bell should immediately go off in your head that I am dividing by a negative. So when I divide by a negative, yes, my negative 2's cancel out. I'm left with y, but instead of less than or equal to, I need to flip that sign to greater than or equal to. Then I have 2 divided by negative 2, which is negative 1. The last step in this is to graph your solution. So I'm going to go ahead, draw a quick number line because I am doing just a one variable inequality. I put a 0 and I'm going to put a negative 1 because that is going to be my boundary point. And I am going to have to be greater than or equal to. So that means I'm going to have a closed in circle because it's also equal to. And greater than negative 1 would be a line shaded to the right. All right. Okay. Another one, just a real quick example. We solve this the same way. I'm going to isolate my variable by undoing the addition or subtraction first, subtracting 18 from both sides. These cancel out. Negative 4 is what I'm left with on the left, is less than v divided by a negative 1. I am then going to multiply both sides by a negative 1. Again, ding, 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 ding. A bell goes off in your head. I'm multiplying by a negative number, which reminds me that I really must switch the sign when I do that. So on the right here, I'm going to simplify it because the negative 1's are going to cancel out. So I'm left with v, all right? And then again, I am going to flip that sign. All right, so v is now less than instead of greater than, and it's negative 4 times negative 1, which ends up being a positive 4. I like to reverse this because I like to read inequalities from left to right. So I'm going to reverse this to v is less than 4 instead of 4 is greater than v. It's easier for me to interpret when I am graphing. Just a little hint or a little trick for some of you. So here's my number line. I put a 0. I'm going to put a 4 because that's my boundary point. I'm going to put an open circle on 4 because v is less than, not less than or equal to. Open circle on 4, and it's less than, so it goes to the left. All right. So guys, that's all I'm doing today is just those 2 little examples. If you have questions, join us for Google Meets today. And again, just like Tuesday, if you get to that, or if you get to 100 before you get to 20 minutes, you can stop your IXL. If not, that's okay. Just give us 20 minutes of practice. And that's all we're asking for today. Email us or join us for Google Meets with questions. Have a great day.